Hello. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you're all well. I hope this Monday morning stream finds you all well. If you're a VOD watcher in the far-off future, if you're here live, I appreciate you for hanging out. I thought today would be... Here's the thing. I've been working real hard lately. And this week, from basically today on, is going to be a pretty busy week for me. So I thought today I would do my best to kind of like take it easy. So I stayed up real late last night working on voiceover stuff. And I thought, you know, like today I'm just going to wake up, do my normal routine, and I'm going to do a stream to finally play Expelled. We're playing Expelled today, which I have been meaning to cover for stream, like make a video, something for like weeks. So we're finally playing Expelled today. And I thought, you know, we'll do this stream and we'll hang out for a little bit and we'll play a fun game. But this is like, after this, I think I'm just going to kind of do nothing today until my wife gets home from work. And we're going to like do our grocery shopping and I'll meal prep and stuff tonight. But today's going to be kind of a day off in a lot of ways because I need it. I need a day off, you know? It's been rough lately. Just been busy. And then we, of course, have the Switch 2 Direct happening later this week. In 2 days? That's crazy. So Wednesday morning, I mean, in less than 48 hours, we'll be here again doing the Switch 2 live react. So I just thought, you know what? Today we're just going to take it easy, man. We will not have any taking it easy opportunities later in the week. So today we'll take it easy. So Expelled. What is Expelled? Expelled is a follow-up to a game called Overboard by Inkle, who has become, over the years, one of my favorite independent developers. Inkle is a very interesting studio. Whenever Inkle makes a game, I pay attention. So they made like Overboard, 80 Days, which is one of my favorite. Like I had 80 Days on my phone and I played 80 Days every day for like a year, if not more. Like I just played it all the time. It was my go-to mobile game for a long time. And anyways, I love all their games. Very like interesting studio in that they have a strong focus on narrative and player choice and like branching narratives. A lot of their games, in fact, probably all of their games, are meant to be like played and replayed. And Expelled is no different. Expelled in particular is a follow-up to one of their previous games, Overboard, which in fact, like Expelled even has the subtitle "An Overboard Game." So the whole conceit with Overboard is like it's a murder mystery where you're the murderer, where you're trying to get away with it, right? So Expelled is kind of that like a similar thing, but it takes place in this kind of like British schoolyard, like a primary school or a private school or something like that. So that's really all I know about it. I don't know anything beyond that. I'm excited to kind of go in blind here. I want to thank Inkle for giving us a review code for this. I do have a purchase link in the video description if you're watching us live or the VOD. If any of this looks or sounds cool to you, you should pick it up yourself. Another thing I should say, I mentioned earlier that these games are meant to be like played and replayed. So the kind of like setup of these games is you do a playthrough of the game, which will maybe take you, I don't know, in the case of Overboard, right? An hour and a half, something like that. But then you're like, ultimately you're going to be replaying the game on like another loop with the knowledge that you gained in the first one, which gives like the second playthrough a lot more texture. It's like a choose your own adventure book, but like you're encouraged and the game is designed around the idea of you going back, knowing what'll happen down different routes and paths and stuff like this. Very interesting like setup for a game. And anyway, I don't know how much of that we're going to see here today, but I just wanted to throw that out there that, you know, there might be like spoilers. Like if you don't want to like be spoiled on anything, this is probably not the video or the stream for you. Because yeah, we're going to be playing, I imagine we will complete like 1 or 2 playthroughs during this stream. I'm kind of planning on streaming for like 2.5, 3 hours today. We'll see where we wind up. We'll kind of, you know, we'll see what feels right. Like, I'm not gonna like lock myself into any time frame. If you know, if we reach like, you know, I started at 9. If we get to like 11:30 or something, or noon or something, and like it's not feeling like it's a good stopping point, we'll keep going. I'm not locking myself into anything today. Today's just like a laid back, easy kind of day. I have a, you know, thermos of coffee here, you know, and I kind of like that. This is just what the vibe is today, man. Okay. Enough yapping. Let's get into the video game, shall we? Let's turn down Leon Chang. Shoutouts to Leon Chang as always. If you watch any of my streams, you hear Leon Chang music a lot. I have links to Leon Chang's Bandcamp as well in the video description, so do support Leon Chang. Okay. Here's that. Anybody in chat, let me know how the audio levels are. If not, I'll just do a little test myself. And we'll figure that out. Good morning, Bowza. All right. We'll get in here. How are you, Bowza? Oh, you know what? Let me respond to this real quick. Please hold. Hope everybody's well. If you're at work, hopefully I can distract you from work for a little bit. Let me just respond to this email really quickly. Got a couple meetings this morning, then heading out for a work trip. Okay. What's up with the I think I heard you talk about that work trip. What's going on with the, is it like anywhere fun? What's the vibe? What's going on with the work trip? If you're at liberty to say, you don't have to say. Okay. Let's do this. Give me just a sec, everybody. This is an important thing that demands my attention here. Not fun. Just outside Baltimore for 2 days of meetings. We'll miss the Switch 2 Direct. Oh no. Well, that sucks. Anything that makes you miss the Switch 2 Direct is inherently bad. What's happening here? Oh, that's what's happening here. Okay, hang on a second. Boop, 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 boom. Shoutouts to this music, by the way. They have such a good like sense of like tone. Like this kind of old school. Like they know what they're doing here. Really? Do that. Try this out here. There we go. All right, cool. Okay, and we'll see, so that's done. We'll see how our audio sounds here. Let me get a, which, you know, I actually don't know if this game has a lot of voice acting anyways. I think there's some, but I don't think the game has actually a lot of voicemail. Voicemail. I just got a voicemail. That's what I'm looking at. Voiceover. Okay. Alright. That's all dealt with. Okay. Let's get into it. And we'll see where my face should go to as we get in here. Oh, quick PSA. Content warnings. This game contains mild references to suicide, abortion, evangelism, gym class, medicinal drugs, witchcraft, blood drinking, live burial, devil worship, fornication, blasphemy, and secondary school education. Profanity is currently off. So it's off by default, so I guess I'll just leave it at that. Seems fine to me. We'll just get into things here. April 14th, 1922, Miss Mulligatawny's School for Promising Girls. Captain on deck, prize plum Louisa Hardcastle, captain of the hockey squad, will take her throne as head girl at the end of term prize-giving bash tonight. Loved by her teammates, terror of lower school, Hardcastle represents the very pip the old nunnery can supply. Oh, what a night. Long live Louisa and long live Miss Mulligatawny. Our beloved Hardcastle upper six, I guess? Okay. I'm only asking Verity for the truth. But if you lie, God is my witness, I will know. Tabitha Mulligatawny, the head mistress. She looks like a head mistress. She has strong head mistress vibes. Let me know what audio is. In fact, let me do a little test myself here for the audio. Hear how everything's going here on my side anyways. It looks good levels wise, but let me just take a listen. Okay, I think we're in great shape. Lie, me. I can't lie, miss. I'm as good as gold. This is Verity Amersham, me. Is that so? Perfect. A perfect student can do no wrong. Pity. So, okay, this is very much in the, this is the overboard kind of style, where you have like this score. Throughout the course of the game, I will be like doing things that will affect that score, and it will impact the ending that I get. Then do tell me this. Did you or didn't you shove Louisa Hardcastle through a stained glass window this morning? Give me a moment to think. Verity? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dude, what an opening. Little Flight of the Bumblebees? Oh my gosh, hang on, I need to move my face so the credits aren't being completely blocked here. Make myself smaller while the opening credits are playing. This rules. Amelia Tyler as Verity, who I think is from Baldur's Gate 3. I think she's the narrator of Baldur's Gate 3. Expelled. The Croc and Gamble Pub. Okay. I don't know if I should do any accents or anything. I'm not British. I can do a little bit of accents, but I don't know if I should do anything like that. But this guy seems like he would have an accent, right? Verity loves slow down. I don't understand.
My pa has come all the way down from Oldham for this.
Okay. Oh, Papa. Adam Amersham, my father.
Papa?
There's just not going to be a great place for me to put my face, I don't think. What are you doing in here? It's end of term, isn't it? Things have changed, Papa. What things? Changed how? I'll tell you the whole story. From the beginning. Aye, you better add, love. It all started this morning. Little wipe.
When I awoke, it was a beautiful sunny morning.
It's such a special day. And it's the, oh god, and it's the end of term too.
I was so excited.
My cuddly elephant, Mr. Snuggles, is tucked up tight beside me. We're gonna squish Mr. Snuggles. Are you alright, Mr. Snuggles? That's pretty good.
My nana sewed Mr. Snuggles from a pair of tweed knickers.
Mr. Snuggles, squishy squish. I don't know where, man, I feel like I'm like blocking so much with my face here. I don't want to be doing that. He's the squishamiestest. I don't know if like, is here a better place for my face? Like in the middle? It almost might be. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, nope, it definitely isn't. Whatever. I'm just gonna have to not think about it, because otherwise I'm gonna drive myself crazy. Aye, I know Mr. Snuggles. I hope stitch him his buttons on. Shh, Papa, let me tell it. Oh, fine. But you're making a meal of it. So there I am in bed. Also, she's gonna have an American accent, and her dad will have a British accent. Snuggles. Oh, what's this? There's a note pinned to your tummy. We'll definitely unpin the note. A note from me, Snuggles. How fun. I do hope it's from you. Let's read it. The library, 7:30, your dead meat, Hardcastle. Well, she has a way with words, doesn't she? Oh. Why would Louisa Hardcastle want to see me in the library, Snuggles? It's not like we're grammar chums. Exactly. I could tear it in two, which, If I know these games, I feel like if I tear it in two, it'll come back to bite me later because it'll look like I was trying to dispose of some evidence or something like that. But if I pocket it, then I also have it on my person. But I do think I would rather pocket it. Oh well. It's way past 7:30 anyway. There's a low grumble from the bunk below. As my roommate. Natty's my roommate. Natasha Vronskia? Russian tragedy. She has to lower bunk because she can't cope with the ladder. She says it reminds her of climbing a pile of burned bodies. Oh, Jesus. To escape from a woodshed when she was little. Oh my god. I think I should wake her up.
Cooey.
Good morning, Natty. There's a wallop as Nat jumps up and bangs her head on my bunk. No, stop, don't! Good morning! It's only me. Let's put it like right there. It's only me, Nat. Ronnie? Ronnie, my darling, I had the most awful dream. Ronnie, why can't I see you? Have I gone blind? Is this the final indignity? You've got your eye mask on. Ah, of course. Silly me. I thought I was buried in a pile of bodies. Not the bodies again. It's not normal, Natty. They haunt me, Ronnie. It is gruesome. But I will try to rise. Natty leans out to look up at me with a frown. Ronnie, darling, where are my slippers? Where are my slippers? Don't panic, Natty. Find your own ruddy slippers. Don't panic, Natty. They're only slippers. You do not understand. You could not understand. And now they're gone? Must my life be non-stop suffering? You must get really cold feet. It is not my feet for which I fear. It is my legacy. But all is well. Here they are. Under the bed. All is well. Now, Verity, perhaps you'll pull me back out. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll pull her out. All right, then. I hop down from the bunk and grab her ankles. Now pull, dear Ronnie, pull. Why is she calling me Ronnie? I haul her free and she scrambles quickly back under her duvet. There, I'm awake. Now I must put on my stockings. Wish me luck. Nat treats her suspender belt like a padlock without a key. Oh dear, no, this is impossible. It cannot work. She's capable of knotting herself into a ball trying. Let me move myself up, actually more like here. So I'm not blocking any dialogue or options, at least. Good luck, have fun. At least they're warm, your stockings. They are not warm. They're filled with holes. And I have no schoolmother to fix them, as you know. Why don't you have a mother? Because I refused. I cannot wait upon some older girl, nor can I beg for help. Such things are not for me. But for now I must wear my stockings as they are. Natty, you go through this every morning. I know. They are my little curse, these stockings. I have a long back, you see. These stockings are too short. I hobble like the old crone. Honestly, Natty, you're so dramatic. You are the actress. I am the real thing. And so it continues. I like her. Nat has her knees around her head and is tugging at her stockings. Natty's bunk. Natty's bunk is the lower one. Ronnie. Nat is rolling around, trying to fasten a clasp behind her back. She looks like a beach turtle. Do the clasp on your tummy, Nat, and then twist it around. This thing is the work of the devil himself. The devil is an old woman, Ronnie. She is jealous of young beauty. Darling. Suddenly, miraculously, Natty's stockings are on. She springs out of bed. Ha! Bow before me. I am ready. To chapel, Ronnie. We will be so early we can tickle each other in the back pew. Natasha slips one arm through mine and drags me cheerfully towards the door. This way. Assembly is boring. I'll get some bad points for saying that. I wonder if... Trying to weigh the implications of me implying that we should skip out on the assembly. Let's follow her. Let's just follow her. This is the first playthrough. We shouldn't be overthinking things this much in the first playthrough. That's just how this stuff happens. Okay. All right, I'll come. Natasha is positively racing the chapel this morning. I can be there at 8:16, so yeah, timing is going to be involved. We'll have to remember stuff like this. Less than 8 hours to the end of term. So I'm assuming end of term is the, like, countdown. The thing that I'm having to work towards. The proper name of the school is the Old Nunnery because it used to be a nunnery. And the heart of the nunnery was the chapel. We sit in these pews for assembly and prize giving and Sunday service. There's a lot of scratched-in graffiti. The door booms open. There you are.
Fifi Vaudeville in the 6th is French, and acts like that makes her better than everyone.
I will not be attempting a French accent. I've been looking for you, rat. Hello, Fifi. I must speak to you. So I waited in the quad to catch you. But you sneaked around me. Snuck.
Oh, no.
A good student always tries to do the right thing. Oh, we had to correct her. She needed it. Do not curse at me. You and we have important business. About what? I think you know what I want. You will give me Hermia. Who? Hermia. Who? What? Hermia. Who's that? You do not take me seriously. But I am the most deadly serious. I am here at this school terrible. I don't know what that means. I'm here at this school terrible for one. Is she meaning like I'm here at this school like in a terrible mood or angry for one reason? I am the daughter of Clarine Vaudeville, the greatest music hall actress of modern Paris, and I will surpass her. I'm confused. The play, Verity, the play! To this play there will be coming the greatest theater directors in the country. They will see me. They will love me. They'll create for me the future of the stardom. I will be Hermia and you will be Bottom. Are you calling me... I mean, are you calling me a bottom? No. I am the Bottom, you are the Hermia. This is what must change. So, you're a bottom? I mean, come on, man. They're setting me up for this.
Oopsie.
I don't think you're a bottom. Gah! It is simple. You will leave the school tonight and you will never come back. And when the play comes, I shall be Hermia and you will be in the gutter. What is that? Like the rat. With that, she swivels and stalks away, more nose raised to the rafters. Hermia's mine, Fifi! I do kind of like the idea of Verity just being like petty and like creating this beef with her for no reason. I don't even want the part. They're both funny. That's the thing. Like, it's funny to create an unnecessary beef with her. It's also funny to be completely disinterested and not care. I'll be disinterested. This is my first playthrough. I don't even want the part. You can have it. It's stupid. Well then. Good. Oh. I gave the part of Hermia to Fifi, so I got the bad points that I had were reduced for doing that. Interesting. And do not forget. Huh. The walls are hung with a lot of old tapestries. I've stared at each one in some detail over the years. They're all different colors. The centaur is a brute. The water girl is beautiful, but her bucket looks heavy. The trees in this one are tall and wrapped with creepers. The ladies there look like they must be getting dizzy. The knights carry flags flicking in the wind. I guess we'll be seated. Fifi Vaudeville has gone off to sulk. Natty is slumped low in a pew in the furthest corner of the hall. Is she falling asleep? This girl, Natty, I love Natty. She's like overly dramatic, has like a tragic Russian backstory, but is also always tired. Natty's great. I like Natty a lot. We're definitely going to sit with her. We will hold hands. It is more godly that way. Is it really? Fifi wants my part in the play. She cannot have it, darling. This is your moment to shine. I already gave it to her. It's fine. I don't care. Just then, the great door opens and the owl appears. Is that the headmistress? Yes, it is. Miss Mulligatawny herself. The head teacher's nickname is the Owl. She swoops to a halt behind the lectern on the dais at the front of the hall. Good morning, girls. We'll begin with the school song. On your feet. I said I'd give it to her. Ronnie, you must not do this. You cannot let the French performing canary take your place in history. I shall not allow it. The owl casts a death stare across the hall. Everyone is getting to their feet to sing. But she's a prefect. She is the trollop. That is her only destiny. I have foreseen it. Silence, girls. Miss Lemon is starting to poke keys on the piano one after another. I still stand up. I get to my feet. Natasha is still holding my hand. Now, Miss Lemon. Yes, Miss Mulligatawny. Miss Lemon begins to bang out the tune of the camp down races on the old school piano. I don't know that song. I still join in. The tune is so annoying. Joining in is the best way to get through it. Natty nudges my arm. Look, over there, do you see? She's pointing at one of the walls, covered by a tapestry of a child water bearer. Watch the tapestry, I guess. Alright, we could ask her what. What? The tapestry. It moved. I think we have rats here. Let's watch the tapestry. She's right. The corner of the tapestry lifts for a moment as though someone was peeking out. Everyone sits down again. That's interesting. Now, girls, I have something truly devastating to share with you all. Please brace yourselves. There will be tears. Oh, God. I assume this will be where she reveals that Louisa Hardcastle has been pushed out the window. And I don't know, it killed? I don't know. I guess we'll sit up nicely. I try to sit a little higher. The rose window in the library. as enjoyed by Nun Jenny, the window that has graced this site since the 15th century. The stained glass window that is said to have been built by the magnificence of God himself is no more. There's a collective gasp around the hall. It has been destroyed. From the front row, Bridget Cobble puts up her hand. Miss Mulligatawny, I think I know who smashed the window.
Bridget Cobble is the biggest swot in school.
Bookworm. Then, like something out of a nightmare, she turns to point at me. It was Verity Amersham. Me? I haven't even been to the library. It's a lie. It's a lie. She's trying to frame me. You left your hockey stick behind, Verity. Her stick was on the library floor, Miss Mulligatawny. It had glass in it. You're certain it was Verity's stick? The unlucky stick? The one with the one the scholarship girl always gets because it's wonky? You couldn't mistake that. You can't accuse me over a hockey stick. Bridget, why are you saying this? We'll go with the hockey stick. Anyone could have used my hockey stick. By the way, I love Inkle is brilliant because that face that they have, like this is a great example of like making the most out of limited resources. The face that Verity has on right now is applicable to either like the idea if you're doing a playthrough where you're leaning into the fact that Verity like did it and you're trying to get away with it. That face makes sense. If you are fully 100% convinced within yourself that Verity did not do it, that face makes sense. That's just a brilliant example of like utilizing artwork limitations to convey a lot of texture that can fit a lot of different reads of the character. It doesn't prove a thing. Stop! Fifi's suddenly on her feet. But where is Louisa? Louisa Hardcastle. She looks wildly around the hall. Louis, she had arranged to meet with Amersham this morning in the library. And now Louisa is nowhere to be seen and the window it is broken. I must go to her. Fifi races out the door. By the stars, the devil himself walks among us. I have long doubted your sanity, Amersham, but I did not know it was as serious as this. Natasha, tell them I was there when you woke up. You were, darling. She was. But it was not early, it was late. I'm sorry, darling, but it was. Matron secures my arm with a chain-like grip. You're coming with me, I think.
Matron is the powerful right hook of the headmistress.
To the tower. Okay. Matron is dragging me up the stairs like a coal sack. So we have like a readout of the area that we're going to, the time it will take for us to get there, the time that we'll arrive anyway. Move my head up a little bit more. And the people in question. So we're going to Mulligatawny's den with both her and the matron, and we'll be there at 9:23. Does Mulligatawny mean anything? Is that like a Stingray? What's up, buddy? Good morning. Mulligatawny. Like, I know there's a tawny owl. Mulligatawny is a food. A soup which originated from Tamil cuisine. Huh. I always like to look into names. The name originates from the Tamil words milagu, I guess, and tanir. Literally pepper water. Huh. Interesting. That is an interesting name. Less than 7 hours to the end of term. We'll wait here. I'm sure Miss Mulligatawny will be along promptly to see to you. The owl swoops in a few minutes later. Miss Amersham for you, ma'am. This should be quick enough. This one's the one, all right. I'm going to look for Miss Louisa now. Do your best, matron, for them both. Amen to that. The door slams behind me like the jaw of a trap. So, Miss Amersham, do you have something you wish to tell me? Did you say both? The owl stiffens. I'm only asking Verity for the truth. So this is the intro of the game. But if you lie, God is my witness, I will know. Did you or didn't you shove Louisa Hardcastle through a stained glass window this morning? Give me a moment to think. Verity? Who's Louisa Hardcastle again? Is Louisa alright? Or look, I didn't do it. Of course I didn't. I can't believe you'd even ask. Bridget says she saw your hockey stick in the library, with bits of glass sticking out of it. I was in bed, I wasn't in the library. Someone stole my stick yesterday. I have no way to prove that. Someone's obviously trying to get me in trouble. That's possible. Yes, that's possible. It's only circumstantial evidence. But then, Fifi claimed that Louisa arranged to meet you in the library this morning. Do you deny that? You and your stick together at the scene? No, I got a note. Yeah, I shouldn't deny it because I feel like what's gonna happen... Yeah, let's own up to the note. Let's bring it up. But I didn't go. Let's not waste more time on pretenses, shall we, dear? I was in bed when Louisa fell. My dear, can anyone prove that to me? Natasha, my roommate. Ask her. I was in my bunk when she woke up. We both know that girl sleeps like a horse in the mornings. I'll check with her naturally, but quite honestly... She gives a modest little shrug. That's when I start to cry, beautifully. Oh, my dear. I mean, perhaps I am rather jumping to conclusions. We're all so worried about Louisa, of course. But perhaps you are indeed innocent? Just then the door opens and Matron puts her head inside. Pardon me, Miss Mulligatawny. Louisa's very dazed, but she was able to speak a few words. She says Amersham did it. Yeah, very trustworthy. What is this, Ace Attorney Murder, She Wrote edition? Yeah, so these games are interesting because you do multiple playthroughs of them and you uncover more of the story with the knowledge that you gain on your previous playthrough. But it's kind of like the first game in this series, Overboard, was like a getting away with murder simulator kind of thing. This one is already a little interesting because they don't establish right away if Verity was the one that did it or not. So that is interesting. In fact, they kind of say the opposite. Like, they kind of establish that it isn't. At least, I mean, it could be that Verity's an unreliable narrator, but at the beginning of the game, when I was talking with Natasha, like, we literally see... or rather, when she wakes up in the morning with Mr. Snuggles, we literally see in the background Louisa falling out of the tower. So, unless they're doing like an unreliable narrator thing with Verity, then Verity didn't do it. I saw it happen. Thank you, Matron. You can go. The owl turns back to me, her expression somber. Where were we? Louisa's lying. I think she's trying to get me expelled. Hey, that's the name of the game. It's the only explanation. Really? The school hockey captain threw herself out of a window just to get you expelled. Are you particularly threatening on the hockey field? Do you present some kind of challenge to her Latin vocab retention? I don't know why she's doing it. Louisa's obsessed with me. Yeah, that's not gonna do you any favors. None of this makes sense. There is only one probable explanation, my dear. Seeing as Louisa Hardcastle is not the kind to have complicated ideas. You're calling her stupid? I know when my girls are lying, Verity, and you've been lying since you came in. I smell it on your breath like a cheap brandy. And if you can't tell me the truth, then you have no place in my school. You're not listening to me. This was supposed to be a nice day. The ceremony and the end of term, nice things. Indeed. But then you broke our circle of trust. Milton tells us the devil did not choose to leave heaven, Verity. He was expelled. Oh, wow. And so are you. Damn.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Amersham, I am informing you with disappointment that your daughter has been expelled from the school. She has destroyed both a priceless relic and the nunnery's chances of success at this year's Cross Schools Cup. Quite frankly, her behavior is maniacal. I wish you luck. Yours in abject horror, Tabitha Mulligatawny. Expelled. My character was perfect. And prize giving, I guess that's like the milestone that I actually made it to. And it looks like maybe there are like 4 total chapters that I could like possibly see. I'm not sure exactly what that means. So, look, my dear. I was just coming down here, but now I have it. You got yourself expelled. Poppet, what'd you do? I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Of course you are, love, of course. But to me, anyway, eh? What'd you do up there in that school? They say I pushed a girl through a window. And did you? See, this is interesting because we can choose what to say to him here. I'm gonna lean into the no and see what happens. Not exactly, anyway. I certainly didn't push anyone. It's all a mistake. But... Alright, Papa. So what I said, so she is the unreliable narrator, wasn't quite what happened. I suppose I can tell you the truth at least. You better, odd pet. It all started this morning in the library. Yeah, okay, alright. I'm tracking.
We stood together by the ancient rose window, Louisa and I. She'd insisted I come to the library before knock-up.
Sure you are, scholarship. I think she has like a missing tooth, doesn't she? Yeah. So she has like a little bit of a lisp or something. Shish is your last day here. Did she know that? Louisa Hardcastle, hockey captain.
And she was waving her hockey stick around like a brute.
What are you doing, Louisa? You try and stop me. Was this? Is she trying to say I hope you remembered to pack?
And then she smashed the window.
Yeah.
And jumped
Smashed it
right
herself. I mean, she is like a strong like hockey player. So she probably had some idea that she could survive that fall. If we're being so real. I think she did that on purpose. I mean, yeah, she clearly did it on purpose. Can I make it through the whole assembly? Oh wait, what was that? Can I make it through the whole assembly? Can I stop Louisa from blaming me? Of all the things, why did Louisa jump? So these are the things we have to figure out. Race over to the frame. If I do that, someone's gonna see me. Let's go and get help. Yeah, I don't want to stay there a minute longer. Where would the matron be? The grounds, the quad, the sun. I see a silhouette here. Okay, the matron is here. Let's go, yeah, let's go see what the matron has to say here. Even from outside, the strong smell of disinfectant makes this a difficult place to be. Okay, we can press L to restart the scene. Okay. Please be in, matron. Knock on the door. Enter. Go in. Matron is here, sleeves rolled up like she's about to unblock a toilet. I don't super trust Matron, but I kind of want to go down this path to see what kind of information I can get. Because I sort of feel like Matron is in on it in some way, whatever's going on here. Because, like, whatever's going on, like Matron went and found Louisa after it all went down the first time, and didn't bring Louisa in to like give her testimony and say, yeah, it was Verity. She came in and just said, oh yeah, it was totally, I found Louisa. She said it was totally Verity. And then that was just good enough for Miss Mulligatawny. Why now? Verity Amersham. What's so important that you're up before knockup? I don't approve of too early rising. It's nervous behavior. From one of the other beds, a girl looks up groggily. Who's there? Is that you, Verity? Sally Fipple is bedridden in the sand again. Sally, don't exert yourself now. We want you out of here by open day. I won't be better by open day. I'll never be better. I'm going to die. Let's just get to Louisa. I want it to seem urgent. Louisa? What's that about Louisa? Louisa's hurt. Hurt? Stop mumbling, child. What kind of hurt? She's fallen out of a window. Yeah, let's see if I can, like, can I... How far can this go? What did you say? What's this? She jumped out of a window. Good God. And where's Louisa now? Well, she was in the library, and then she wasn't. So I suppose she's in the grounds? Dear Lord in heaven. Sweet Mary and all the saints. The postman might see her. Matron might be big, but she can move when she wants to. I'm always telling Tabitha we push them too hard in the upper sixth. Then she's gone, pausing only to grab her medical bag. So this will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how the matron handles this, because if the matron is in on it, like, why would I self-implicate myself and immediately go to her? So if the matron's in on it, then she is, like, still going to be positioning me as the one who did it, saying that Verity is like blaming me and blah blah blah. Or not Verity, that Louisa is blaming me and whatever. Which will be interesting because it does seem like Louisa does seem to want to frame me based on this current narrative. She's saying, I hope you packed your bags and blah blah blah. I don't know what I did to piss Louisa off. The medicine cabinet. Huh, that's interesting. I could look in the desk and the medicine cabinet. I'm not trying to take anything. Oh, interesting. I actually did have... I thought that was funny. I had a paperclip. There was a paperclip attached to the note that I had in the beginning. That makes me wonder... if the matron is the one who attached the note in the first place. Let's do something else. Because we do have a literal witness here. Gets them mixed up in the pharmacy in the village. They're colorfully labeled with crisp little labels like jams. Look at the bottles. Salicylic acid. What is that? Let me look up what salicylic acid does. Or salicylic acid, I guess. A medicated topical gel, cream, lotion, or solution. It treats and prevents acne, along with other skin conditions like warts, psoriasis, calluses, and corns. Okay. Carbolic acid. I'm seeing if any of these are dangerous. Okay. A very poisonous chemical substance made from tar and also found in some plants and essential oils. Okay. Cod liver oil, arsenic, chloroform, the usual sorts of things. Yeah, she's got like this is a weapons cabinet. I mean, Matron is up to some sneaky stuff here. I'm glad they're safely under lock and key. Huh. Matron, okay, they're highlighting the chloroform in particular here. What's actually wrong with you? No one seems to know. It's in my stomach. And it's not, fair. Is Louisa really hurt badly? I mean, she fell out of a window. Golly, that's quite some fall. You must be really bored in here. Pretty bored. I mean, I get by knowing Matron, and it's better than doing gym, but still. What, you mean Louisa Hardcastle? Do you think Louisa Hardcastle pays any attention to me? She doesn't even know I exist. It's not like I ever hit the ball. Can you think why Louisa might have been unhappy? No clue. Maybe she missed a goal shot or something. How do you manage to get in here so often? I could tell you my secret, but it's a secret. Do you ever want to get out of here? I mean, sometimes. Then I do sometimes, and it's worse out there. So I come back. Are you very certain? She might be faking it. It's awful, Verity. I feel like I've been in the trenches. Ow. Without warning, the door slams open and Matra enters. Is that Louisa with her? Yep. She has Louisa slung over her shoulder like a dead deer. Get out of the way. Clear the way. This poor lamb needs a bed. Miss Mulligatawny is with them. She glares at me. Verity, this is not a spectator event. You should leave. Now. I hurry very, very quickly away. I'd only go there if I was feeling ill. My room, the grounds. I could go back to the library. Somebody's in the quad. Fifi's in the quad. Okay. It'd be rotten to go there now. Interesting. Natty's in my room. Well, I don't... It'd be wayward to stay here. Interesting. Like, I am kind of curious to stay there and see if I can, like, pick up anything. Maybe I could try to eavesdrop or something like that. You know what? Let's try it. Oh, no, it won't let me. I'd only go there. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go to the quad, I guess. In the middle of the school quad stands the statue of Nun Jenny, founder and patron saint of the school. Standing in her shadow is Fifi. There you are. Fifi pokes me in the shoulder hard. I've been looking for you, rat. And the same dialogue as before. What do you want? I must speak to you. So I waited here behind the statue to catch you. You're such a sneak, I knew I needed to intercept you like the bad news. Listen, Louisa's hurt. Hurt? Do not tell me that you punched her. I will not believe it. She threw herself out of a window. My poor idiot friend. It is done. Fifi smiles at me. You won't last the day. You should have this. She holds out a fist, fingers closed. Is it a live spider? Ha! Worse. She snatches my hand and sticks something into it. It's a folded page from a book. What is it? This is a page from the school handbook. Instructions for promising girls. Only the school logo, 3 leaping dolphins, has been shaded in with black ink. Do you know what the Black Dolphin is? Sounds like a pub. You know that this place was a nunnery. The nuns, they lived here, did their nunning, and then they were buried in the grounds. Enjoy your last few hours. With that, she swivels and stalks away, nose raised to the sky. Just then, Susan strolls into the quad from one of the main doors. Ronnie! Oh, she looks
from the second
cute.
Is the kind of pipsqueak who holds your hand when she's talking to you.
Aw, tadpole. She frowns at Fifi. What's the matter with her? She looks like she got stung by a bee. Bees don't sting wasps. Is that true? I never thought about it before. But never mind that now. She's more or less jumping on the spot. Oh, Ronnie, isn't it exciting? Do you need the bathroom? What is? You big silly. It's the prize giving this afternoon. And then it's the end of term. I'm so nervous I'm sweating raindrops. I don't know if I'll even go. Oh, but you have to go. I mean, you actually have to go, don't you? I'm sure they want me to. So I can clap while others get prizes. This is exciting. You should be excited too. With that, she flounces away to bother someone else. Where were we, Emersham? Ah, but of course. I will be Hermia, and you will be Bottom. I could do the whole Bottom thing. Just you can have the part. Since it means so much to you. I've got my eye on higher things. Well then. Good. And do not forget. It's Matron. Amersham? Miss Mulligatawny would like to see you in her office. Me? Whatever for. To the tower. So I'm wondering if this is effectively going to be the same thing. I've been sent to the tower, if this is going to just play out the same way. Yeah, they're acting real suspicious. Oh, also. Okay, yeah, I can actually fast forward through. That's interesting. No, Miss Mulligatawny. Yeah, you can actually fast forward through the stuff that you've done before. Which is good. Now, why ever would Louisa Hardcastle, this school's brightest star, choose to fall? Some boring hockey-related reason that I don't care about? Maybe her bully wasn't offling properly. Really, Verity, must you display the fact that you've learned nothing here quite so brazenly? Tell me, Verity, what does it say on the front of this school? Abandon all hope, ye who enter here? School for promising girls. Exactly. And I find myself asking myself, Verity, are you promising? And if so, then what exactly do you promise? I don't know, Miss Mulligatawny. I'm only 16. Exactly. 16 years, and you still don't know what you are. But I fear I know precisely what you are. You are not the kind of girl this school aims to produce. I'm here on a scholarship. I'm a success. And how are you spending this gift? Personally, Verity, I'm choosing to hope that you're as guilty as sin. Because otherwise, you're as limp as they come. She's carrying a hockey stick. Miss Lemon found a hockey stick in the library, miss, right by the window as it was smashed. It's Amersham's stick. There's bits of glass in it. Thank you, matron. You can go. So, Louisa took my stick up there. I don't know why she did that. A premeditated jump, then. That's what you're suggesting. There's no use protesting, Verity. Quite frankly, the education board don't like it when we expel scholarship girls. But I think I have enough against you to satisfy even them. Your father will be here this afternoon for the prize giving. He will take you home as soon as he arrives. Until then, you can remain here where you can do no more harm. Please, Miss Mulligatawny. Just give me another chance. You just had one. And please, don't worry about your future. The factory town you came from will take you back, I'm sure. They can always employ another set of small fingers, or so I'm told. You had a lot of bad points for saying you can't do this. Huh.
Oh no.
I feel my voice tightening. Excuse me. Are you going deaf, miss? I mean, if she's gonna expel me anyway. I said this is horseshit. Or I said you can't do this.
Oopsie.
My fists are balling. I'm just saying oopsie. You can't expel me. Bloody heck, Verity. You really said that to her. Please, Papa, let me get through it. Let's do it. Let's pop off. I am the headmistress of this school. If I say you are expelled, then you are expelled. It is not a matter for discussion. You're a horrible old woman. You're not a matter for discussion. I'm walking out of here and going to my class. I'm losing my cool and it feels good. And you can't stop me. Yes, Verity. Yes. That's the spirit I want to see. You won't get anything in this world if you don't stand for it. Fight for it, girl. You're happy that I'm angry? You need your anger. You'll need that to survive in the factory town you're going back to. I'm not going back. It's somewhat silly. I'm peeling down like an onion and I'm out to make her cry. That's it, Verity, just like that. Now then, get out of my office. And if I ever see you again, and you don't curse me to my face, why, I'll push you out of a window myself. Unless you have something to say. Nothing, headmistress. Ugh, typical.
Oh, lummy.
Okay. I got 2 expulsions, somewhat silly. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Amersham, is with shock and yes, disgust that I'm writing to inform you that your daughter has been expelled for the attempted murder of another student. Such action is, as I hope you understand, incompatible with the school's production of promising young girls. I believe an asylum will be a better place for her in future. Padded walls are highly suitable for those with no internal steel. That's funny. Maybe I should have been a little more aggressive. I probably should have, like, swore at her a little bit more. She actually seemed to like that. Alright then, lass, stop your blubbering. I said this school in Lock wouldn't work out. And there it is, I was right. You think we should give up and go home? Couldn't have put it better myself. Come along, old Mo. Oh wait, hang on. Is there something you're not telling me? Well, so that's not quite what happened. Verity is more like this. Okay. So, Vrithri Amertham. Today's the day you bite the bullet. Okay. Sounds like she landed in the bushes. I don't think I can afford to be good anymore. Yeah. So this is This is where the game's like, hey man, it's time for you to start being bad. It's time for you to start being bad. You gotta give up the goody two-shoes routine. The stick is on the floor here. She flung it down before she... Oh, it's too terrible. Why not? Let's pick it up. I can't believe I'm holding this. This stick is famous. It won the Tri-Schools Cup 3 years in a row. And it got Sally Fipple in the hip once, too. Oh, only wait a rotten minute. This isn't Luisa's stick at all. This is my stick. The rotter used my stick? I suppose she didn't want to damage her own precious one. So she thought mine would do. If they find this here, won't they think I smashed the window with it? Let's hide it. Behind a bookshelf, just drop it under a chair. Behind a bookshelf is probably the best way to go, but what does just drop it mean? No, I'd best leave it right here. I can explain it later. No. We shouldn't do that. Well, I was wondering if it meant that she was going to drop it out the window. Well, I didn't want to do that, but whatever. Now my fingerprints are on it. Must be centuries worth of reading to do in here. Ah, it's her. The library door creaks open. Verity? Bridget? Verity? I'm not here. Goodness, aren't you? Mirrors, is it? No, you're dreaming. Oh, am I? Matron says I sleepwalk sometimes. Funny sort of dream, this. You should sleepwalk back to bed. No, thank you. I came to get a book. Although if Matron thought she saw you here, you'd get a demerit all the same. Even though you aren't. She's got bigger problems today. Oh, because of the window? So, did you... Before you get your book, look out here. You should take a look outside. It's too terrible. Oh, sounds jolly. I suppose I want to see. Mind the edges. They're sharp. Good point. Hehe. Bridget sticks out her head and begins to scream uncontrollably. I could just leave, slip away and leave her to it. Wait, I wonder if I could blame her. Wouldn't that be amazing? What if I could blame her? Okay, we're not going to go back to the matron, I don't think. So I can't go here yet. What else can I do? I just want to like play around. Chapel will be empty. Maybe I should take a look at that tapestry that was moving. Why is this one green, I wonder? Oh, is this the one? To find an old fireplace. It seems to open directly into a chimney from below. I stick my head into the deep fireplace. There are rungs here. Oh, we're climbing down. Hell yeah. Green choices mark ones you've chosen before. Okay, thanks. That makes sense. I went my first time through, I had chosen like to look at all of them, but I wonder is it ones that have like ones that have been chosen before that actually have a pathway through them? Because I looked at the other tapestries and my first time through, I looked at them all and read like all the descriptions of them or whatever, but none of them were the one that like moved, because I saw Natalie had pointed out to me that one had moved. Halfway down, the rungs disappear. I dropped the last few feet to a cold stone floor. The tunnel roof drops low here. Someone has stacked up cardboard boxes under the overhang, all printed with the school logo. Let's open a box. Let's see. I don't think I could open one without it collapsing. But one is open, and inside I can see piles of booklets. Okay. School handbooks. Piles of school handbooks. Old, outdated editions, maybe. I didn't know any of this was under the school. Let's take a copy. Why not? No, only one tapestry has anything worth looking for. Right. Yeah, I figured as much. There's a page torn out near the beginning. That's very strange. That's the one that Fifi gave me earlier. They're all missing the same page. Someone's been tearing out the cover sheets of the books. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, let's keep looking. Till I find a book without the page torn out. They've been inked in. I guess let's tear it out. I creep down the tunnel into the dark. The passage opens out into a wider tunnel left and right. It's like a maze down here. Hope there isn't a monster. Let's turn left. Why not? For a moment, I think the tunnel ends here, but then I make out a smaller opening cut into the right wall. I mean, yeah, let's peek around the corner. Can't see anything? Well, then fine, let's just follow. I like that panic was an option. This tunnel is long. I must go all the way out under the road or something. Or it must. There's a low opening in the wall on the left here. Ignore the turning and walk on. Let's peer into it. I mean, yeah, let's take it. What's going on down here? I turn left. This dead end isn't a dead end, but a staircase leading up to a door. A way out, brilliant. I'm curious where this leads. An arched brick tunnel leads away from the foot of the stairs into the darkness. Go back down the tunnel, retreat to the dead... Yeah, I want to see where this goes. But the door is locked, okay. I don't have anything to unlock the door with, I don't imagine. Although I wonder... This is something to keep in mind for future playthroughs. Maybe if I had stolen the paperclip from the matron's office, maybe I could come down here and unlock that door. But I don't think I have anything to unlock it with right now. I don't think it'll let me. Yeah, I don't have any keys and the door's still locked. Weep, scream, hammer on the door. Maybe somebody will open it. Yeah, nothing happens. Search for a key? I doubt that is going to do anything. Maybe there's a spare key here. Run my hands over the step. Nothing. Didn't think so, and the door is still locked. I like that you can just keep trying. Claw at the door until I find the latch handle. The door falls open. What? That worked? Okay. That's much better. Where am I at? Like, where did it come out at? That's funny. I mean, I guess it worked. Who's in the quad? Fifi and Susan are in the quad. I mean, I kind of just want to go back down there, to be honest. I kind of want to just explore the other pathways. Bridget, Louisa. Oh, wow. They're all there in the sand. I don't know if I want to go straight there. I kind of want to... You know what? But notice I'm not in the school chapel for the morning service now. I can actually go to the grounds now. Luisa's not going to be there, but I wonder if I can find anything here. The school is built on miles of open rolling farmland. Might as well be atop an alpine mountain or on the surface of the moon. Luisa's feet aren't sticking out anymore. Yeah, they don't have her anymore. She's in the sand now. Let's look at the rose bushes. Pluck a rose. Here's one that's reasonably intact. Beautiful smell. The path to the village. Okay. And the village has a train station, and from there I can go anywhere. I could just leave. That's funny. No, I'm not going to leave yet. Pass some time here. In my first year, Louisa was my schoolmother. Oh, okay, interesting. She was meant to show me around, look after me, darn my stockings. She made me do her laundry and her copying. She still does. Okay, I was hoping it was going to give me a little more backstory if I passed more time here. I should be in chapel. Now we're not going to worry about that. Can't go into the sand again. Can't go in there yet. Yeah, okay. I have to go to the chapel. Assembly is in full swing as I enter the chapel. So glad you could join us. Every face in the hall turns to look at me. Make an announcement. Yes. Excuse me, Miss Mulligatawny, but I have something to say. Louisa Hardcastle is dead. I kind of want to... I kind of want to do that. That's kind of funny. Just send like a mass panic. Let's just try it. Why not? You could hear a pin drop. The room is silent. She jumped from the library window this morning. I must go to her. Fifi races out of the door. The room is agog with chatter. Good writing. Agog with chatter. Get this girl to my office immediately. Alright, let's go. It was always gonna wind up this way anyways. This time, let's like really stick it to the headmistress. Okay. I've said everything I have to say. I'd like to hear it again just between us. Yeah. Lie, me. Don't shoot the messenger. You're not a pigeon, Verity. Louisa murmured your name. She says you did it. I'm gonna try this. I didn't try this last time, and I kind of regretted it. Louisa's obsessed with me. It's the only explanation. Really? The only thing that I know Louisa Hardcastle is obsessed with is the Buttercup trophy. She's harassed me for weeks. She's just kept it hidden, but she was doing it. Poppycock. More than balderdash. You told me yourself how Louisa fell, which means you were there. It's good enough for me. That shouldn't be good enough. That's no reason to blame me at all. You forget yourself, child. I do not answer to you. I'm telling you, Louisa jumped. Yeah, this actually worked well last time. I'm gonna try this. Abandon all hope ye who enter here. No, Verity. Though I'm pleased you know you are Dante, of course. Yeah, and then here's all this. Wait, what? You're not going to expel me? I don't have any affairs. Nevertheless, you have some time. I could use some more evidence for the education board, mind, at the prize giving this afternoon. I'm going to very publicly announce to the school that you smashed our historic window using our poor dear Louisa, and I will instruct you very publicly not to return. And there's nothing you can do about that. So you're blackmailing me. My dear girl, I am scapegoating you. It's entirely different. Now, off you go. And do not forget to pack. Where does your surname come from? Young lady, I descend from a long, proud line of devout missionaries. My name is synonymous with cultural exchange and the word of God himself. Now get out! I hurry back out into the stairwell. No time to waste then. Okay, well, I kind of want to... the matron's there, though. Ayer's classroom. Is the chapel empty? I could sit in peace and wait out my remaining hours, or I could go back down to the tunnel and explore some more, which I kind of want to do. Maybe Miss Lemon can advise me on what to do. You know what? Yeah, let's go back to the library and see. One of the bookcases is now blocking the hole where the window used to be. Miss Lemon is here, sitting at her desk. Hello, Verity.
I like Miss Lemon. She
Christine
has a rare
Lemon, Latin and
sparkle of
music.
real intelligence in her eyes.
I wasn't sure you'd be returning from Miss Mulligatane's office after all that. I'm on a stay of execution. Oh, what does that mean? Is that fortune favors the bold? Is that effectively what that means? Show her the shaded dolphin page. And she gasps. Verity, the black dolphin. Where did you get this? But what does it mean? It was a little bit before my time, but it's the kind of story that gets passed on from one teacher to the next. Tell me. All right. It was nearly a century ago, but these things have long shadows. Nope, not going to try to read that. The old nunnery was beginning to open up to girls from the laboring classes under the new poor law. Have you heard of Mathilde Dauphin? Or Dauphine, maybe. It was the name of the head mistress at the time. Did you say dolphin? Like the badge? Dauphine, which is French, but yes. The school was called the Dolphin School. But the fact was, Miss Dauphine ran 2 schools in the same building. One for the girls from wealthy families who had their own rooms with cleaners and maids, and the other below stairs where girls from working backgrounds lived in dorm rooms in the cellars. Those rooms were still open when I was at school here. Huh, why have the poor students at all? Oh dear, Verity. The same reason you're here. For the posh girls to bully? Miss Lemon giggles. No, Verity, for the money. Even then, the government paid the school to help working families better their children. That's why you're here. You know that, don't you? I'm on a scholarship. Well, exactly. That means money, and it doesn't go to you. Anyway, this head teacher treated her 2 schools completely differently. One was fed in the hall with serving staff, and the other ate gruel from a tureen. One had baths, the other had a communal room for bucket showers. You can imagine, I suppose. Why didn't the poor girls rebel? Well, in fact, a few did. One of the lower girls found, I don't know how, an old chimney shaft that led up into the kitchens above, and she began using it to steal food for her friends. At first they didn't notice. There are always rats, of course. But then one of the cooks saw her slip into the old fireplace. What did they do? The cook told Miss Dauphine, and she wanted to see for herself. So she waited until the girl was in the chimney, waiting to slip out, and then she ordered the girls in the third to start bricking up the chimney from below. Oh, Jesus. So she couldn't get out. She couldn't get out. The girl in the chimney could have snuck out into the kitchen, but Miss Dauphine was right there, and she was scared. Then Miss Dauphine ordered the cook to light a fire in the grate. They burned her alive? No, she was in the shaft below the fire. But it can't have been pleasant. The air must have grown thin, the smoke and ash. When the fire finally burned out and the girl climbed out, she was blackened from head to toe with soot. They say her eyes turned from blue to brown. As a final punishment, Miss Dauphine banned her from washing, so she stayed like that until it eventually rained. As a protest, the other girls in the lower school began shading in the dolphins in their school books with charcoal. Interesting. A black dolphin. A blackened dolphin, really, but the similarity to Treasure Island stuck, I think. Although, of course, this school is where Stevenson got the idea. That's why the book isn't in the library. It's not allowed. The story gets worse. The prefects took against the blackened dolphins. The lower girls began tearing them out and hiding them. But anytime the prefects found a girl with one, they would give them the night shift punishment. What was that? They took the girls out into the grounds of the school at night with a shovel and made them dig their own graves and then sleep in them. Made them? Prefects carried canes in those days. And liked doing it so much, these prefects, they made it a tradition. If a prefect gave you a black dolphin shaded and torn from the school handbook, that meant you had to be in the garden with a shovel at dusk. The black dolphin is a schoolgirl's death sentence. I never wanted to see one, not ever again. No one does that anymore. They were still doing it when I was here. I never got one myself, of course, but I knew girls who did. And it was allowed to go on for far too long. And I shouldn't need to tell you what that means. I mean, you could. That'd be good. Verity's infuriating ferret invites novices. What does it mean? Oh, really, Verity? Look it up. Who gave you this? I shouldn't have shown it to you. I'm glad you talked to me, Verity. Please believe me on that. May I keep the note? What for? I don't like any girls walking around with a black dolphin in their pocket. She shivers. Yeah, I guess I'll give it to her. I do trust her. By the way, Verity, we have a rehearsal for the play tomorrow. I'd like you to stay one more night before going home. Have you learned your lines? I might be expelled by then. Please don't be. I need my Hermia. Is Louisa a good student? Not really. She can hit a hockey ball around like it was a part of her, but her classwork is abysmal. I can barely read a word she writes. Her handwriting is unreadably bad, so that means that was not her that wrote the note that was attached to Mr. Snuggles. I'm sure it was the matron. Interesting. Why do you say so much Latin all the time? Oh, well. Because... don't know. What did that mean? It meant you should study more. Oh, there, I looked this up. Why is Miss Mulligatawny named after a soup? Oh, yes, it's a sore point, in fact. You mustn't ever ask her. Oh, too late. Tell me. Our head teacher, comes from a line of missionaries. Her grandfather was in the missions to Tamil Nadu. Have you ever heard of it? Is it in India? That's right. Now, before this missionary left England, he wanted to change the family name to something he thought would show respect to the people there. Hence, Mulligatawny. I bet old Mulligatawny didn't like that. Old grandfather Mulligatawny was something of a pariah, yes. That's a joke, dear? Never mind. Okay. But I didn't do anything wrong, and she knows it. I'm sure Miss Mulligatawny will do what's right, dear. She said she'd expel me because it's convenient. She really said that? Goodness. Because I'm a scholarship girl. So there's no righteous parents involved if I get the boot. That isn't right. Luckily, I know a thing or two about detective work thanks to Miss Christie and Mr. Chesterton. The best way to prove you're innocent is to find someone who's guilty. Is this whole affair a terrible accident, or is there more to it? Louisa jumped, on purpose. Alright, do you know why? Louisa seemed to me quite a happy, solid sort of girl. Was she failing her subjects? Yes, she was an atrocious student. But that doesn't matter. She was very good at hockey and was going to be absolutely fine in life. Now I don't know what she'll be able to do. Someone told me to go to the library this morning. Louisa sent me a note, and Louisa had my stick with her. So you're saying Louisa wanted you to take the blame? Why you particularly? Because I'm the scholarship girl. Everyone would believe I was guilty. Well, yes, that's true. And assuming Louisa jumped, no one would blame her for doing it. Though I still don't understand why she'd want to jump, of course. I do believe you that Louisa jumped, but I don't know if it'll persuade Miss Mulligatawny, however. I imagine she wants all this covered up as delicately as possible. Do you have any books about solving mazes? No, I don't think so. There's always Theseus, of course. But if you're interested in the geometry of mazes, I'm the wrong person to ask. Who should I ask? Why, Miss Eyre, of course. Ah, true. Okay. You're at the school? That's right. You know how the pews in the chapel are all carved into? There's one with a lemon on it. That was me, I'm afraid. Do you know why the cellar door is kept locked? Do you know I don't? You could just go up and down the stairs. Take care now, dear. Try to be good. There's a strong draught coming from between the shelves. Let's browse the books. The Witch with an Itch, a Journal of Hope. I spent a few minutes trying to read The Witch with an Itch by W. Burrow. Young Miss Piddleton was led to believe the potion would render her charms irresistible to bachelors. When the incessant itch started, she thought it was a small price to pay. This can't really be writing. Swap it for another, let's see. My Snails, Seasons Change, Further Adventures of the Malcontented Midshipman. Previously, Mr. Poorsport went to sea with such dismay, and it is in this miserable state that we presently find him. What on earth does any of this mean? Swap it for another, let's see. Good horses I have known, the swelling of the pigeon's breast, and pissy britches? Is that what this says? This book, the tome which is within your hands this very moment, dear reader, is a thoroughly true tale which happened to a man, not I, but a different man, whose misfortunes were as plentiful as fish in the sea and far wetter. My eyes are starting to crisscross. What else do we have here? A capricious continent, the expert at the card table, an undisturbed life. Okay, let's put it back, I guess. I slide pissy britches. Yeah, you can take it. Why not? Okay. I wonder if there's anything I can do here. Are they still all in the sand? Let's go to Eyre's classroom. I haven't been there yet. The door is sealed. A strange clacking sound coming from within. You elected not to attend mathematics today.
Mrs. Eyre is the school's geometry and chess teacher, and she's as vicious as cut glass.
She kind of looks like it. I'm going to be expelled. For missing my lesson, I will certainly consider it. Ignorance is a weed, Miss Amersham. It grows through inattention. Oh, you mean the geometry lesson? Do not test me. Was it weak? You'll find me unbendable. Why is the door to the cellar kept locked? Because it contains supplies. And there are passages down there, easy to get lost in. And there is the other thing. What other thing? They say, and I warrant that this is entirely ridiculous, but they do say it. They say that Matron keeps, well, they say that Matron keeps an alligator down there. Interesting. Apparently, Matron keeps an alligator in the castle. You say an alligator? I did. It is in fact preposterous. Amersham, why do you trouble me? Is there a way to solve mazes? I'm sorry, mazes? You know, passages. To solve meaning to find one's way through. I know Theseus used some string. A ball of thread, yes. The simplest approach is exhaustive. At every junction, take the leftmost path. In a dead end, turn around. On reversing, left becomes right. Eventually, you will cover the whole region. It is child's play, and that any adult will get promptly very bored indeed. And does that always work? Assuming a two-dimensional maze on a continuous Euclidean plane, yes. Or Euclidean. Should you be on the surface of a sphere, you may find yourself in trouble. Do not attempt to hold my attention any further. Depart post-haste. Do you teach Louisa Hardcastle? I have that very great honor. She's an idiot when it comes to mathematics, but she keeps the other girls on a line at least. Is she any good? At geometry? No. So why would they make her head girl? She is, I'm told, good at sport. This seems rather like being good at sneezing to me. People often say that sports must involve an understanding of angles, but a dog can catch a ball. Do you not have some drawing to be doing? What are you knitting? A scarf. She doesn't stop knitting to speak. It's lovely. Indeed. Why would Matron have an alligator? To be clear, I do not think that she does. But the story is she was given one as a baby, which then grew up. What does she feed it? Lower third girls. I need your help. I am the school mistress of mathematics. I do not help. I instruct. Then I need some instruction. This has been evident for many years, Verity, and yet you do not attend my classes. How come you weren't at assembly, miss? I do not go to the chapel. Why not? I do not set foot in that place. It's that simple. But you are a Christian. Of course I am. Words don't spontaneously create themselves, girl. But you're so rational. I am rational, no more, no less. God is also rational, but his thinking exceeds yours, which is hardly difficult. Do you have to be Christian to work here? According to the founding charter, yes. But of course, mathematics is for everyone. Even the satanic, of which this school has its share. What do you mean by that? Please correct your assumptions. I'm not going to gossip with you, however titillating that may seem. You like mathematics? One does not like mathematics, or the stars, or the sunlight. They are the skin. One does not like the skin. I don't think I understand. One day you will. Do you like knitting? I love just bothering her. The world is in constant procession towards entropy. Chaos and disorder intends without fail to drag all things apart. But knitting is the process of binding things together in the face of that. To knit is thus to spite the devil's own face. It is a holy task. There's the door. Avail yourself of it. The compasses are each about a foot long. There's something carved on one arm. Are these? Retreat from those immediately. Are those compasses precious to you? They are. They belong to my husband. They remind me that his precision was equaled only by his utter simplicity. Okay. So you were married, miss? I'm a widow. My husband died quite violently in the trenches of Gallipoli? There's something carved on the compasses, miss. There is. It is none of your business. Your husband was a soldier? Every man is a soldier if the crown demands it. Every woman is a widow. Are you a pacifist, miss? Certainly not. War is a necessary evil. It is like the simplification of algebraic equations. are expressions. A reduction to provide focus. But miss, your own husband died. I know. I did not say it is a gentle system, but I do not choose the laws of nature. Any more than the gazelle chooses to live to serve the lion. There are a few extra balls of wool on Ayer's desk. I'll just take one. Put that down. Sorry. She wouldn't just let me take one? I couldn't just run off with it? Could I borrow a ball of wool? Do you knit, Amersham? Religiously. No. Let's just be honest. Are you perhaps a cat? Meow. Do not be fripperous. I'll bring it back. You will not. You will not take it away. You may take the red one. I dislike red. It is too engaging. We'll take the red one. Thank you. Don't be a sycophant. Goodbye, Fourth. Okay. So let's leave her. So now, is there anybody in the chapel? No. So theoretically, we could go down to the maze and make our way through with this. Oh, look for a carved lemon. Each one is drilled into the wood of the pew. Okay. Yep. Let's go there. Stick my head in the fireplace. Climb down. I hear the sound of flapping wings. Interesting. Always turn left. Which is what we did at first. Follow the tunnel right. Take the left. Although, I think that opening just goes back to the, let's ignore the turning and walk on. Another opening on the right, so let's keep going straight. The walls. Big damp stone blocks like someone sunk a castle into the earth. Keep going. Is this... did it loop? There are crates here. Let's open one. Books! It's full of books. Why did anyone keep books in a cellar? You can always turn back from the exit steps. Okay, good to know. What do they have here? The light here is too dim to really read, but I can make out a title. The Malarial Papers by Solomon Winters. It's the same dross they have in the library. They must have bought it all by the yard and measured wrong. Let's pocket one. Why not? One Worthy History by Hensley Wormwood. Maybe Bridget will be interested. Retreat? Which way was I heading before? The opening I emerged from earlier is now on my right. Okay. Turning back from the exit steps, walk past the opening. Which, oh right, that takes us back to where we were. So, I would like to go... take the right opening. The roof is higher here. Let's keep going. There's a low opening in the wall on the left here. Is this the one from before? Let's try it. This passage is more cramped than the others. Okay, so that's the beginning. It doesn't sound like an alligator anyway. The sound, it's getting a little louder. The murmur is indistinct but rhythmic, like low breathing. Let's see what's in the left opening. Was that right or left that time? The distant echo fades away again. Well, let's turn back and try to go straight then. Okay. I want to go towards the sound. Like it's been bricked up. On the wall, someone has stenciled, "Danger, do not pass." I run my fingers over the bricks. A few are definitely loose. Let's push one. The brick drops away into the void behind the wall. A stale smell emerges. Let's look through the hole. There's only darkness, okay. Let's listen. There's a sound like sighing, constant and quiet. Push another brick. I can't find any other bricks that will move. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I don't need to do that. There's that sound again. Well, yeah, like I know where it is. I just can't get back there. I don't have anything to open it with, unfortunately. Oh, right. I wonder if this... does she do anything with this? It's got to be something valuable. Yeah, okay, no. Okay. Take the right opening. A face looms up to me out of the gloom. But it's just an old painting hung on a flat patch of wall. The murmuring voice grows louder. Look at the painting. Some old woman. She looks about as evil as anyone could look. Oh, it's Matilda Dauphine. Look closer. Her clothes look about 100 years old. She's carrying a book in one hand and a cane in the other. The echoing voice is very close now. Okay, let's go back then. I wonder if I should turn right this time? Okay. Turn back. It's intoning something over and over. Candlelight. Alright. Let's figure it out. Seems like some culty stuff is happening. The eerie voice is strangled to silence. There's a dragged footstep as though from a limping creature. Behind the door stands a figure. A toothless old man glares at me. Oh, hello there, dearie. Come in, do come in, welcome. Thanks? The man fusses with the furniture in his room, drawing out an old moldy chair and offering it to me. Let me see now. Tea? That's right, tea. There's a china pot on a crate in the middle of the room. What kind of tea? Oh, nothing special. Just a soothing blend I like, yes. He looks at me expectantly. Where do you get the water? Oh, well, now that's easy. There's a pipe down here. I just siphon it off. You live down here? Yes, well, I suppose I do, rather. I mean, yes, it came with, you see, with the title. I have a contract, you see. Tabitha, too. What title? Well, I still am, really. I'm the chaplain. You're really the chaplain? I didn't really believe our school had a chaplain. Oh, well, I'm rather disappointed by that. I know I don't have much contact. Miss Mulligatawny doesn't think it matters, I know, of course. But still, one hopes influence a little here and there. Miss Mulligatawny doesn't think what matters? Well, you know. He points a finger to the ceiling. She's not convinced about the old... Yes, the man upstairs. Do you mean she doesn't believe in God? Who else would... Yes, well... Who else would keep their chaplain like this? He shrugs helplessly. Oh, is Miss Mulligatawny an atheist? I have heard, I mean, dear me, yes, suggestions of something that happened when she was, well, you know, out in Africa, apparently. I'm sure such a place that can... yes, exactly. Why do you stay down here? Why don't you go somewhere nicer? Like now where, maybe? There's a pub in the village. You could stay there. Ah, well, I don't know. Chaplain in a pub? Not very, as it were. Are you a prisoner? Prisoner? Ha, the thought, the very... Yes, I mean, there is the contract. Per the contract, I can't live off grounds, you see. Would be breach of contract, you see. But I can't stay up there like that either, so here I am. Why can't you stay up there? Yes, no, tried it. Not a good idea. Don't. Now, don't. What happened? Yes, well, won't say. Best not... No. I have to be going. Of course, yes. Good idea. Goodbye then, my dear. Does Miss Mulligatawny really not know you're down here? Not know? Goodness gracious. Of course she knows. She's the one who keeps me down here. Her and me, of course, I'm to blame, you see. Perhaps don't tell anyone you came down here. Why not? I'd be in terrible trouble, I think. Terrible. I'm not really supposed to have visitors, you see. No. Why not? Please. Either go if you're going, or have tea. You know what? I'll have some tea. Probably not my best idea. It's like I tripped some kind of wire. You wonderful thing. I'm rooted to the spot in horror, then he has me by the arms. Hit him with unworthy history. Stop, stop, mercy, mercy! He covers his head. Hit him again. Stop, please! It's too much. I don't stop running until I do. Then I have no idea where I am. Continue right. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. The tunnel carries on with a smaller passage leading left. I'm still catching my breath. What was all that? I really can't remember. Why isn't she, like, I thought I'd be able to put the thread down. Walk past the opening. Oh god, I have no idea where I'm going. I guess we'll find out. Okay, remember the roof is higher here, area. Don't panic. Let's just keep going. Okay. This is the wider passage. If I turn left... Isn't this where there's like... Oh, nope, this is not it. Panic! Keep going. Another opening on the left. Keep going straight. Yeah, I can't remember. I think I went right by mistake. Let's walk past the opening. Here we go. Oh, thank heavens. Retreat to the daylight. Okay, well... We found the dude that lives under the... Time for prize giving and whatever the owl is going to do to me. I don't know if it'll let me go anywhere else. Oh, I could go into the sand where the matron's not there anymore. That seems interesting. Even from outside, yeah, okay, we've been here. Barge straight in. Lying on the bed here, very still indeed. The door swings open. Oh, the matron is in here! I thought she wasn't gonna be here. Damn. You two saw me, I can't go. Oh well. We found out a lot. We learned a lot with this run here. She came in. I got you. Sit down and stay put. Now then, sit. As many of you are aware, today marks a remarkable anniversary. She's addressing us, but also the lines of parents seated at the back like mourners at a funeral. In the pew in front of mine, Fifi leans forward, listening eagerly. Stick something in Fifi's hair. A day written into the mind of every Englishman. A day that showed the hubris of man struck down by the indomitable force of nature. Fifi leans back in her pew, snickering quietly to herself. Now I can stick the rose in her hair. Miss Vaudeville, please remove that flower. You look like a hostess. Sorry, Miss Mulligatawny. She bats the flower away, but doesn't even turn around. 10 years ago today, the great ship the Titanic struck an iceberg and a great many lives were lost. The ship, like this great school, was built proud and strong. I jump with surprise. Someone's trying to slide a pencil into my ear. Stay absolutely still. I freeze. The pencil wriggles this way and that inside my ear hole. It's almost unbearable. Keep rigid. The moving pencil moves a little more, then moves on and is gone. Phew. Understand this, girls. Even a great ship can be wrecked by the dark forces of nature. Forces inside each and every one of us that must be contained and controlled. I know already, looking around, that there are girls who understand what I mean, and those who do not. To the second group I say this, doom comes upon us all. Now, to the prizes. The prize-giving ceremony begins with trophies for things like handwriting, Latin verb conjugation, and having clean shoes. Get up for someone's prize, staring into space. Let's look around. Fifi is trembling with excitement. So, for some reason, is Susan. Natty's ready to go back to sleep. And Bridget is peering at the stage like she's trying to read the writing on the cups. And towering over all is Matron. Swigging surreptitiously? Surreptitiously? Yeah, I guess that's it. Surreptitiously. From what looks like a medicine bottle. There is one last prize to announce before we proceed to the inauguration of the head girl. A buzz goes around the hall. This is unexpected. This is a special award for Verity Amersham. 100 heads turn to stare. Stand up, Amersham. I prefer to sit, miss. Me, miss? There are, thankfully, no other Amershams in this school. Or the world, I hope. Put my feet up. Let's stand up. Let's go with it. I'm curious. I get to my feet. There's a hush. The award I would like to give to Verity Amersham, ladies and gentlemen, girls, is a very special award. One that has never been given before. Best Actress. The owl's unblinking stare doesn't waver. This is a new award celebrating the most ignominious expulsion from the old nunnery in its long history. There's a gasp in the old hall. By pushing Louisa Hardcastle out of the window, Verity. There's a second, even louder gasp. You have foregone your place amongst us. A few tadpoles in the front row have started crying. Look at my father. I can't even see my father in the rows of parents. He must have gotten up and left. Verity Amersham, your name will be expunged from our school. From every record, from every book, from the wall of admissions itself. It'll be forbidden. No one may speak it. It'll be as though you never existed. Do you have anything to say for yourself before you disappear forever? I look across the faces of my fellows. Bridget knows I didn't push her. Louisa jumped from that window. I'll say that. She was in the library this morning, too. Me? Bridget looks startled, like she's only just remembered her own name. No, Verity definitely pushed Louisa out of the window. She was all suspicious about it, too, like it was something from a book. These are your last minutes, Verity. Susan, you know I'm innocent, don't you? Susan looks like she's been stapled to her seat. Susan? Susan, don't be shy now, please. Sorry, Ronnie. She stares down at the floor. Do you have anything more to add? You're blaming me because I'm a scholarship girl. You can keep the grant money and fill my place with a fee-paying student. Verity, you're guilty because you're desperate. And you're desperate precisely because you're a poor scum from a poor background. You cannot argue with economics. Your departure, Verity, is for the good of the whole school. I hope you come to realize that in time. And Fifi... Yes, Miss Mulligatawny? Your head girl, Fifi. Enjoy. Fifi turns to smile at me. Superb. Huh. But she's French. Verity? You are not only expelled, you are banished. Okay, we learned a lot. End of term. Your daughter is a curse. We are happily shot of her. Terribly wayward. Okay. And then they threw you out, even knowing you'd done nothing. But by heavens, that ain't right nor proper. I know. It's so unfair. No, lass, no, I mean, that ain't right. I was at the prize giving, remember? And that's not what happened at all. Well, it's not quite what happened, true. Honestly, love, I know you want to be an actress, but this is quite the performance. You tell it again. And get it right this time, for pity's sake. Anyone would think you were trying to get the attention of the biggest crowd you could. Let me put it this way. Ah, praise be. My prayers are answered. Ah! Wait, no, he wasn't there. Okay. Allons-y. Okay, I'll bet my stockings Fifi put her up to this. I mean, that seems right. Can I get someone to vouch for me? Yeah, I do want to try to properly hide the hockey stick this time. That would be good. Okay. What do we have here? Can I make it through the whole assembly? Can I stop Louisa from blaming me? Of all the things, why did Louisa jump? Where can I hide my hockey stick? Can I get someone to vouch for me? The window. Yeah, let's grab the stick. This is what I wanted to do earlier, is toss it out the window. You want this back, Louisa.
Oopsie.
Gosh, did that hit her? Alright, we could run at this point. I mean, I guess yeah, let's get out of here. Can't go there. Matron and Sal's here. Are you playing on Switch? I am playing on Switch. Okay. I don't want to go back down into the catacombs. I don't know if there's much point in that now. Can I go into Mulligatawny's den now? I can. I'm a little curious to poke around in there, but I also want to see, maybe if I go to the sand and tell Matron that Louisa has fallen, she'll leave. I can grab her hairpin or her clip and maybe use that for something. I was thinking that earlier. All right. Saw her in the bushes from my window. All right, so there's that. The furnishings. Okay. Look at the papers. I don't think that was an option before. The monthlies. The monthlies chart is big enough to list everyone in the school down one side. Next to each girl's name is a long line of small boxes, some shaded. Is there something wrong with you? Look up my name. My row is all blank apart from 3 shaded boxes near the start of the row, then 3 more, some 20 boxes later. You know what that is. Monthly shards were matron, okay. So I should be, so Hardcastle should be an H then. Does that mean Louisa, she's gonna have a baby? Oh God. Oh no. Is there anybody else I would want to look at? Jennings Knight, Lauber, I don't even know them. I think this is, isn't this Susie? Okay. That's fine. Let's take a paperclip. She's making chains. That's interesting. Work one free. Susan Muckle. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah. The medicine cabinet. Can I just open it? It's locked. Unlock the door with a bent paperclip. I mean, yeah, let's try it. The door pops neatly open. You can't go in there. Matron will skin you. Whatever. Let's take a bottle. Chloroform, cod liver oil, or arsenic. There was mention of the chloroform earlier, actually. Let's take it. Knock out the cork and you're a goner. Why not? Oh, can I take another? Or is it gonna swap it? Can I just take them all? I mean, yeah, I'll just take it all. Why not? Okay. I can open the cod liver oil for some reason. Okay. All right, now do I know what I'm going to do with those things? No, absolutely not. And go to the grounds now. Louisa isn't there anymore, of course. The potting shed. I don't think I've ever been to the potting shed. The gardener's shed is tucked out of sight from the main school. Knock on the door. No answer. Let's try the door. Padlocked. See if I can pick this. Easy. Shed door falls open again. Will, the gardener, is standing there, frowning. Could have sworn I left that locked. Hey, but you can't be in here.
Will is handsome, I suppose, in a rather helpless sort of way.
Agreed. Super Nintendo, how's it going in here? The week we've been waiting for. Did you ever play Overboard? I did play Overboard. Enjoyed it. It was years ago. But yeah, did enjoy it. It is the week we're waiting for. We'll be live reacting to the Switch 2 Direct Wednesday morning. Very much looking forward to it. I kind of figured today we would kind of take it easy, finally play Expelled. I've been wanting to play, like, we got sent the code for this forever ago, and it's just been so busy I haven't had time to play it here on the channel yet. So I thought, let's play a little Expelled today, kind of take it easy, and then, like, the rest of the week is going to be so crazy. I thought this would just be a great opportunity to chill out and play this a little bit, and we'll cover it on the Koopa Cast on the next episode as well. Because, like, I've been really excited to play this. I just have not had the time. Did you see the girl in the flower bed before? Louisa? I did. So you know her name. Okay. She plays hockey out here plenty often. Do you often watch the girls playing hockey? Yes. No? Sometimes? How old are you? 23. Right, yeah. Gotta be 23 to work here. How old are you really? Told you, 23. Huh. Yeah, I don't know about that. Shells of clutter. Choppers, loppers, pots, pans, forks, spades, gloves, bulbs. Wonder if he finds anything in here. Don't touch, miss. There's a lot in there that'll hurt you. On one lower shelf is a green metal helmet. It's actually leather. It's my dad's. Huh. What can I take off the shelf? I lift up a garlic bulb. Somebody needs to clean in here. Your dad was a soldier? Okay. Everyone's was, weren't they? Mine was too old. Oh. Well, mine wasn't, so I'm told. He didn't come back? The helmet did. They said it was his anyway. Honest, I don't have time. I can't stay here. Huh. He's definitely, like, nervous. In a hurry. Have you worked here long? I'm trying to remember if I've seen much of you. Me? Well, nah. The war did for him like all the others. What others? Them others. All the, you know, all the men. Please, go along now. Nice shed. Nice tools. Does me alright. I just want to keep him talking. The place smells of rotten mud. Okay. Well, that wasn't that productive. Let's see. Everybody's in the chapel. Kind of want to go back into the sand. Louisa's unconscious. But her eyes are closed. She's out cold. Can I stop Louisa from blaming you? So that's how you keep her from blaming you, I guess. Slip the bent paperclip into Louisa's pocket. Oh. Look through her pockets. Louisa's prefect's badge. What would it do if I took the prefect badge? Huh. I kind of want to take it just to see what I can do with it. I should just wear it. just put it on. I'm a prefect now. Better go find some tadpoles to order around. Let's get out of here before Matron comes back. I wonder what I can do with that. Can I do anything with the gardener now that I have the prefect's badge? I wonder if that opens up any possibilities at all. I'm a little curious. Is Will in there? Yeah, he is, with his feet up on a table and a cap over his eyes. Keep looking. He's so lazy. Okay. That was kind of nothing. Anybody in the quad? No. I don't know if I've ever gone to the quad when it was just empty. Like, maybe I should just look around there and see what's up. Hello, Nunjenny. Hope you're not too tired today. Oh, you have no idea. It's exhausting, but when I sit down, my back hurts. Can't believe this is normal. Her bulge is quite visible. Miss Lemon's head appears through the chapel doors. Come on now, we're late. Miss Lemon takes my arm deliberately and runs me into the chapel. Oh, that was my mistake. Oh, even Miss Eyre is in here now. That's interesting. Ah, Verity Amersham. Huh. So glad you could join us. I attended assembly. Let's take a seat. I mumble something and hurry into a pew at the back next to Susan in the lower second. Ronnie! You didn't miss much. Looks like Miss Mulligatawny's doing grace again. She always looks like she's choking when she does it. But I think the chaplain still isn't allowed to come to school. We have a chaplain? I don't think we do, really. I think he's just a story to scare the little ones. Do you know Hardcastle at all? Of course I do, silly. She's my mother. I wonder how this is gonna go. Your mother? Oh, right, because she's, Natalie's not here probably because I wasn't there to wake her up. Not my real mother, silly. My school mother. Silence, girls. Now, as I was saying, the rose window in the library, as enjoyed by Nun Jenny, the window that has graced this site since the 15th century, the stained glass window that is said to have been built by the magnificence of God himself, is no more. Yeah. We've done this. Oh, I think Louisa Hardcastle smashed the window and then fell out of it. Louisa would never behave so badly. I cannot believe it. I'm pretty sure, miss. The owl looks positively stricken. Chapel dismissed. Get out, all of you. Aha! Can't believe the window's gone. God will be so angry. Fifi's on her feet in a moment. She rushes towards the door, elbowing her way through the other girls. Stall Fifi? So, what is it you want? You seem to be going very fast. Of course, I must help Louisa. Now let go of me. She shakes my arm free and then she's out the door. Kind of want to follow her. Fifi's rushing towards the grounds. Yeah, like, what does she have to do here? The school is built on miles of open rolling... Yeah, right. quietly weeding. Fifi's peering through in the rose bushes and hissing. Louisa! Oh, Louisa, Louisa. She bends to search the branches. Keep watching. I stay quiet. Fifi stands again, looking puzzled. Fifi hurries away. The school gate flies open. Aha! It's Matron. Amersham. Miss Mulligatawny would like to see you in her office. Am I going to get a prize at the prize giving? My pa will be so excited. He's coming all the way from Oldham to see. To the tower. Okay, let's see. Let's see what she's got to say now. Fifi convinced Louisa to jump. Fifi is a senior prefect, Verity, one of my most trusted lieutenants. I don't know what her problem is. Matron found your hockey stick lying in the bush with the poor girl. Blood-stained. Someone stole my stick yesterday. It's a lie, of course. You reported it then to Miss Culloch, I suppose? It's funny, because I think if you had, Miss Culloch might have mentioned it. Are you saying I'm lying? Yes, Verity, that's exactly what I'm saying. Verity, you even have bits of stained glass in your hair. Ah. That's from my mirror. Someone put that in my hair during assembly. I smashed it this morning. Smashed it with your head? And why would your mirror be blue? Something about, oh yeah, something about soup. Oh, I was hoping that would make her way worse. I do. I see. You have until the prize giving to convince me you're worth saving. Fail and you will be expelled. Now off you go. Okay. Why isn't the chaplain allowed in the school? Why are you wearing that badge? You're no prefect. Tearing a small hole in my dress. Interesting. Okay, so we need to figure out what's up with Fifi. Susan's in the chapel. Matron and Louisa are in the sand. Miss Lemon's in the library. Natty's there. I haven't really been back to my room either. There is like the matter of who wrote the note that's on the stuffy, because it wasn't Louisa. She told us earlier that Louisa has like illegible handwriting. Nobody's at the quad. I don't know where Fifi is. You know what? Yeah, let's go back to my room. I haven't talked to Natalie in a while. I don't know what's going on there. There you are, you rogue. You're not here when I awoke. You have been wandering, I fear. The view out the window. Press my nose to the glass. The gardener's out there. Sometimes watch him work. I don't know why. Yeah, I wonder. We boil in here like Brussels sprouts. Whack the latch with something? I don't really have anything to whack it with. Natty, I need a big favor. Okay, will you tell her I was in our room this morning? But darling, when I awoke, you were not there. I'm asking you to lie for me. Darling, I understand. These are dark times and we strays must band together. Sisters through adversity. If called upon, I will speak. Okay. our bunks. Ronnie. Climb up to my bunk. Yeah, so Mr. Snuggles has the note. Still pinned to his tummy. Yeah, let's unpin the note so we have it. Pocket it. Look under my pillow. My filth book, the book where I record every nasty little secret over here, is safely under my pillow. Oh, let's see now. This account begins in sadness, an unborn child lost by its mother-to-be falling down the stairs. But from that tragedy, something wonderful unfolds. So persist, dear reader, just as that would-be mother did. Wait, what? This isn't my filth book. This is... I flipped to the title page. Death is a Door by Rosalind Walsh. Where's my notebook gone? Ah. Let's tidy myself up. Pocket something from the shelf. So we have the hairbrush. Let's pocket the mirror as well. Flick through the Bible. I did just get a notice from Xfinity that my internet is possibly going to be impacted, so I probably should wrap up soon. Anyways, I might be forced to wrap up pretty soon. Look at the bookmark page. Song of Solomon. Okay. Read my timetable. 9 a.m. prayers, Geometry with Miss Eyre, 11:30 gym, 1 p.m. lunch, Latin with Miss Lemon. Pocket that too. Why not? Okay. There's a bunch of people at the grounds now. Sorry, matron. I attended gym class. Crocodile jump. She does like crocodiles, doesn't she? Bounce over to the bushes. Kneel and jump. Just keep going. I kind of want to, like, what does this do? Dive into the bushes. Matron doesn't notice. She's like a train. Don't let anyone see me. Beatrice, leave space. No, jumping ducks. Keep hiding. Girls drop to the grass and don't get back up. She blows her whistle twice. Time's up, girls. You seem very relaxed, Verity. I am exhausted. The girls file away inside. Talk to Bridget. Talk to Natty. Oh, I wanted to talk to Fifi. Yeah, okay. You'll give me Hermia. Fifi hurries away. Okay. I know what you did to Louisa. I'm going to prove it to Miss Mulligatawny. What did I do? Befriend a hockey-playing imbecile? Assist her with her rhetoric, her essays, and of course her French? I am the model friend. And you are the perfect goat for the scaping. That's not a phrase. Of course it is. I am in 6th form. I know everything. It is simple. You will leave the school tonight and you will never come back. And when the play comes, I shall be Hermia and you will be in the gutter. Like the rat. Okay. Nice bushes. All right. Grounds are empty. I kind of want to see, like, what happens if you leave? Like, what happens if I just leave? Kind of curious. There's a pub in the village. Maybe I can get some work there. Like, what happens? I'm kind of curious. It's cool that the game lets you do that. All right, miss. Only shouldn't you be in school?
The barman at the local has seen it all before.
I've been expelled. I've expelled myself anyway. I see. Well, that's different, I suppose, but it's your life. What can I get you? Look around. There are a few men sitting solo at the tables, drinking halves. One has a trilby hat, a notebook, and a pencil mustache. Another is wearing a colorful necktie and reading a newspaper. Approach the man with a notebook. Look at this. It's so cool that you can do this. Hello, my dear. You're from the school? That's right. Do they often let you girls out to the pub? I've been expelled. Or I'm going to be. Oh dear. How vexing for you. Are you one of the parents? I am. What's your daughter's name? Harriet. I'm sure you must know her. I don't know anyone called Harriet. Oh, well, never mind. She's not the most outgoing of girls. Rather off in her own imagination a lot of the time, to be honest. Nice talking to you, I'm sure. Okay. Well now, a pretty young thing from up the school way, I shouldn't wonder. Terrific. You're here for a sneaky lemonade, are you? That's right. Capital, capital. When I was at school, I was forever sloping off on adventures. Bumptuous spirit, they called me. Glad to be part of your dalliance, my dear. What's your name? Malcolm. Malcolm Valenci. What's yours? Veronica. I like the sound of Veronica. Are you a parent? A parent? Goodness me, no. Fine and feckless fancy-free, that's me. I'm up from London, enjoying the countryside air and looking for a wife. Any luck? Not so far, but it's early doors. I think the odds are good, though. Why's that? Well, you know what they say about girls' schools, don't you? Yeah, well, maybe you don't. Anyway, girls' schools are full of girls' teachers. Teachers are usually very keen to get married. Or so I'm told. Could you, perhaps recommend anyone? Mrs. Heyer, she's lovely. Miss Lemon, she's really nice. You know what? Let's send him after Mrs. Heyer. Heyer, eh? Well, I'll look out for her. Delighted to meet you, I'm sure. I would love for him to marry Mrs. Heyer. Well, it's everyone, isn't it? Are you done here, miss? Is my father here? I don't know, miss. I have very few parents staying here for the end of the term. If you can see him, then here he is. If not, I can't help you. I want a job. A job? Well, now is what? Whatever you've got. You're a bit young, aren't you? No. Look, miss, you can't just walk in here demanding a job. Gotta do something. You serious? If I'm gonna take you on, I don't want you walking out on me 2 hours later. Give up on school and become a barmaid. It's very funny. I'm kind of curious. Like, it's funny that you can do that. It's very funny that you can do that. Alright, no, I'm not being serious. Good, I'm very glad to hear it. Good video game. Natty, Fifi, and Susan. Oh, nope. They're probably heading off to the chapel now. On future runs, I should probably take more care to, Hey, Bridget just left. Miss Lemon's in there. I can go in there. Oh, so we're actually in Latin class now. We made it on time. Bring your shoes to the dance, Natty. I'll spin you. I will begin. Here's one. Candelabrum semper extinguishing the candles. Candles always go out, I guess. Correct.
Yes.
I think I met your father in the Crock and Gamble. Ronnie? You went to the pub during the day? She whistles. Only he said his daughter's name was Harriet. Is your name really Harriet? No, it is not true. Apparently Nat's name is actually Harriet Barnstable. Natalie's father's staying in the local pub. It is though, isn't it? No, it is not. Russian princesses are not called Harriet. You're not really a Russian princess. I am. My true name, the name my mother and father gave me when I was born, it is Anastasia. Anastasia Romanova. Okay, yeah. I've heard that somewhere before. Of course you have. It is the name of a princess. One day I'll return to Russia and claim my birthright with furious vengeance. But my father, he hides me. He calls me this Harriet to hide me, but I hate it. So with you, I am Natasha, the name of my beloved nursemaid. She begins to cry. Here's another. Indominus vitrum no iacare? Indominus vitrum. In a glass house, death requires effort. Politics is for the old. Vitrum makes me think of, like, vitality, maybe? Indominus vitrum. Not death. I don't think death is in there. In a glass house, do not throw... I'm gonna try that. You got it. Nice. Isn't it my turn to ask you one? In a moment. I have more where that came from. Citrodi or tetanus hoblis. It's all fun. Don't eat carrots. That's the one? Keep going. Let's try it. Injuria tempus. One crime at a time. Yeah, that's gotta be it. You're getting much better at this. Keep going. Nudiflorum. Hope blooms naked, I'm gonna assume. Ronnie, this is incredible. Keep going. Lie to me something. Yeah, fool me thrice. Yeah, that's gotta be it. You're doing so well. Tempus Balinus? Whale of a time? That's probably it. I cannot catch you out. I told you I was good. I'm most impressed. Alright, girls. I don't feel like teaching you much today, to be honest. I'm rather shocked about the window. So if you want to stay here and read, you may. Otherwise, go off and play. Show her the threatening note. I wanted you to see it. Strange. The note is signed Hardcastle. See, this is what I was wanting to get at. Louisa writes rather like a monkey, I'm afraid to say. Maybe she got someone else to write it for her. Do you recognize the writing? All you girls are taught to write the same way, as you know. Real handwriting doesn't develop well until womanhood. But if I had to guess... Well, I shouldn't guess. It's too serious a matter. Fifi? Louisa could well have asked Fifi to write it, since Louisa writes like her wrist was broken. By the way, Verity, we have a rehearsal for the play tomorrow. I'd like you to stay one more night before going home. Have you learned your lines? Fifi says she wants to be Hermia. Well, she can't be. I've got my Hermia and she's going to be fantastic. If she ever learns her lines. You don't think Fifi can do it? I don't think Fifi can carry Hermia. Fifi's more of a dancer, whereas you have bite. I'll tell her that next time she's mean to me. Now. Okay. How did that happen to a nun? Oh, well, it was a miracle, apparently. An immaculate conception. There've only ever been two, apparently, and one was here. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we do kind of have I don't know if Miss Lemon will vouch for me, but I mean, she straight up said that Fifi was the one to write the letter. I was kind of hoping to find Fifi somewhere. What happens if I just go to Miss Mulligatawny with that information? Let's just barge in. What in the blazes do you think you're doing? In one corner of the office is a stuffed owl. On the perch, it shoots me an evil glare. A stuffed owl. The feathers are real, but the eyes are glass. Do you like my owl, Verity? Does the owl have a name? A name? It is a northern white-faced owl. It doesn't need any more of a name than that. Touch it. Stop that! Matron does have a treatment for fleas, but you won't like it. Talk to the owl. Is it true that Nun Jenny had an immaculate birth? It is. They say God reached down through the rose window and shone his glory upon her. This school is built on holy ground, Verity, and must be treated as such. Interesting. Rose window is said to have a power over the girls, and that's interesting because Louisa apparently was pregnant. The owl's desk. Surprised she wasn't more mad about that, to be honest. Will's here. Fifi's at the quad. I could confront her. I do. She wanted you there because I told her to want you there. The same reason I told her to take the unlucky hockey stick with her. Okay, well, she's admitting to it. And why did you do that? Isn't it obvious? So you could be expelled for the smash. But why? What did I do to you? You know. You thought you could threaten me with your little book of secrets. But I have had the last laugh. I laugh at you like this. Ha, ha. You mentioned a book of secrets? Your little book of filth. I know all about your stupid little book. I found it under your pillow when I was in your room putting a slug in your bed. I stole it even, swapped it, and hid it in the library. Listen, Luis hurt. I know this. Do not think you can scare me with it. Interesting. So she hid it in the library. Wonder if I can find it. I imagine I'll probably have to come at it another day. But let's see if I can find it. Or on another future run, rather. Oh, right, because we know what the book should be then. Yeah. Found the filth book. Miss Mulligatawny is an atheist. Miss Mulligatawny is named after the soup. I saw this written on a note. Miss Eyre says the way to solve a maze is to always turn left. I feast on every last scrap of information like a vulture. And best of all is this. I wonder if Fifi wants to be a head girl. Very good. Fifi told Louisa she's Belgian. Uh-huh. Slid the book safely into my pocket. So now we have that. Very good. So now, I wonder, should I present this to Miss Mulligatawny? Well, okay then. I guess it is that time. I wonder if I can do anything with it here. Pretend to cheer. Oh, yippee. Elbow Susan. Stick the safety pin in Fifi's hair. Is there any reason to do that? Turn around and punch whoever it is? It was Natasha. Whoops. I'm gonna put my feet up this time. A golem-like prefect from the row behind me grabs me under the arms and hurls me upright. I like awards. Alright, I should have something to... I didn't do it. Okay, she's gonna say all this again. Nat has something to say, don't you, Nat? Tell them, Nat, please. Tell them what? Nat knows I was in bed when Louisa fell. Wasn't I, Nat? She gonna do it? She's embarrassed to say why, miss. But you are not? I'm not ashamed of being a good friend. Natasha has terrible nightmares and needs comfort. This is true. However colorful it may be. I do not know what to say, Ronnie. Let's see. Lucia jumped from that window. She's not gonna... Shall I tell everyone why Louisa jumped? Be silent. Because Fifi told her to. What has Miss Vaudeville got to do with this? It was Fifi that told... Fifi who told Louisa to use my stick. Fifi wants to be head girl, and she needed Louisa out of the way. It was Fifi who told Louisa to use my stick to smash the window. That's why she took it up there. Louisa would have never thought of that herself. Have you quite finished with this gross slander, Amersham? She's Belgian. I am not. This isn't true, not one word of it. I quite agree. This is pure fancy. And I must say, it's in a poor taste. Mulligatawny girls do not act out of ambition. Their departure verities for the good of the whole school. But she can't act. Alright, so we got that again. I wonder though, on the next one though, I wonder if I can go straight to the library and get that book now that I know it's there. That'll be good. Okay. A Tryst of Fate. Oh, beloved team captain Louisa Hardcastle is the belle of the upper six, beloved by her teammates, but does she have another beau? We're not ones to gossip, but the whisper is that Hardcastle's early morning exercises in the grounds of the school have been getting earlier and earlier, and she's not doing them alone. Where there's smoke, there's often fire. That's interesting. Okay. We should call it here. We've been going for about 3 hours. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. And also, I have a feeling that my internet's going to go down any minute now, because I got a little message from Xfinity earlier. So, I think we're going to wrap up here. Let me go over this way. Turn down the game volume here. And go ahead and bring back Leon Chang. Okay. Well, that's a good video game, everybody. They did it again. You know, it's fun. This one, to me, I feel like, even more so than Overboard, I really like the, kind of playful nature that this has. Overboard has some of that too, but this feels a lot more like, I don't know. I really like how the game is encouraging me to, like, go down all these silly little paths, have fun with it. It's very, like, low penalty, and so it's encouraging experimentation. It's encouraging to, like, go down all these little pathways, tug all these little strings, you know. I'm the type of person that likes to, like, think outside the box and tug every string that I can. So I definitely feel like this game is good for that. Really good writing, really good art, which is always true of Inkle's games. And I'm looking forward to playing through the rest of it. And I'm going to do that this week. And I'll talk about it on the next episode of the Koopa Cast. So, but it's great. Like, it's another, if you are a fan of Overboard, then this is like an easy recommend. I really, any of Inkle's games, like, I can recommend to just about anybody to at least try. They're always interesting. Like, even if there's one that doesn't land with you 100%, they're always at least doing something interesting. They're always taking swings. And that's why I love their stuff. Anytime they put something out, my ears perk right up. So this one, it's like funny. There's a good amount of intrigue to it. Again, it feels more like loose than Overboard does even. And that is all really, really appealing to me. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. So thanks for hanging out with me for a few hours here this morning/afternoon. I appreciate y'all for doing it. Bowser was here, Stingray was here, Steve Morton, Super Nintendad. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me here while I played this for a little bit and just had a nice chill time enjoying something of a bit of a day off, which I'm going to try to continue to do. Look forward to more thoughts on this on the Koopa Cast. The latest episode of which just came out yesterday, so on the next episode we'll have finished this game by then, and we'll give some final thoughts on the podcast. And yeah, I appreciate everybody for hanging out. We will be back on Wednesday morning for the Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. We'll be live reacting to that. We'll be doing the Nintendo Drive over on Carpool Gaming that night as well. So that'll be fun. And we're going to do actually a bonus episode of the Koopa Cast after the Direct, also covering that Direct. So going to be a busy week, but happily busy. So we will see everybody on Wednesday morning for the Switch 2 Live React. I'll probably put that stream event live tomorrow night. So look out for that. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Love you very much. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.